Why do so many Amazon sellers cower in fear? I'm going to cover that exactly in this video, step by step, and give you the science behind it. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment below. Those three in order if you haven't already. It really helps out the algorithm, helps me out. And basically, I went to SellerCon this year in Vegas. I spent over $2,000 in hotel, ticket costs, all of that. And this alone, and this is why I'm making a video about it, is one of the most important aspects for Amazon sellers that I learned at this event. Okay, so I spent over $2,000 going to the event. I'm sharing one of the most important concepts out of the entire conference with you for free. So that's all I asked in return. Okay, so yes, I learned this kind of topic or this idea at SellerCon. Very, very simple, but very, very eye-opening for it, whether you're a brand new Amazon seller or you're thinking about selling products on Amazon. Very, very important. And specifically, I went to an event held by Ryan Daniel Moran, and he kind of spoke about this. So I'm going to give him full credit, of course, and I'm going to include a link to that full video below. And I just want to kind of highlight this and also speak about it from a relatively newer Amazon seller perspective, and just kind of how this really blew open and really opened my eyes. And literally, because of this, completely changed the trajectory of my wife and I's business, of our e-commerce business. So there are three things: sales channel, product, and audience that make up brand. So we have brand here in the middle, and there are these 3 points that Ryan poses create a brand, okay? So sales channel, what is a sales channel? Amazon is a sales channel. eBay, Walmart, Shopify, WooCommerce, these are all examples of different sales channels. Amazon sellers are very, 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 very good at one sales channel. So we do have a sales channel. We focus on one. Maybe we try to drop ship things, or we have some stuff on eBay or Walmart or whatever. We don't sell that much, but we really mastered the Amazon sales channel. Okay, great, we got that done. What about product? Have you ever asked an Amazon seller what they sell on Amazon? I had people at the conference asking me, they weren't trying to figure this out. They're just like, oh, what do you sell? And I was terrified. I would tell maybe my product category, but I and so many Amazon sellers are terrified to talk about what their product idea is. Why? That is really interesting, right? Because every other entrepreneur, look at Kickstarter, right? Are Kickstarter projects afraid to tell what their product idea are, right? You go on Shark Tank, are they terrified of oh my gosh, we're going on Shark Tank, everyone's going to see our product idea, we're terrified? No, right? Why? It's very interesting. Just think about that for yourself. But do we really have a product? Yes, we have a product, and some sellers will literally actually take somebody else's product, basically put their own logo, better images, better packaging, try to resell it pretty much on Amazon. And even differentiate products, changing the color or changing the packaging or whatever. Do we really have a product? So definitely Amazon sellers have mastered the Amazon sales channel. In terms of other sales channel, maybe not so much. Maybe we're getting ready to sell our business, so we need to create a Shopify site. Maybe we're trying to expand a little bit just to make it look good on paper, right? But really, it's Amazon. 2, product. Do we really have a product? Let me know in the comments what you think. A little iffy. Yes and no to that. And then what about audience? This is where, and this is not for all people that sell on Amazon, okay? I'm talking about kind of the Amazon FBA, the private label community that we all know, right? On YouTube, on Facebook groups, Reddit, all that kind of stuff. So, audience. This is where this is maybe the most important of all the three, in my opinion. And it's the one where I find so many Amazon sellers completely lack, myself included, up until this point. I'm really working hard. My wife and I are working hard to really build this out. Okay, so what do I mean by audience? I mean a loyal and engaged following, an email list, ManyChat list, followers, Facebook group members, followers on Instagram, Pinterest, right? All of that combined, right? That's all good. Not just one, but all of those combined can be an example of an engaged audience, right? And a loyal audience. So with all this being said, yes, the sales channel, kind of to product, and no to audience. What does that mean? So what happens? Why does it matter? Okay, so we're only selling on Amazon. Amazon changes. Something happens to Amazon.com, to the platform, to the company that we're unaware about. Or Amazon shuts down our account. What happens? Our revenue goes to 0 overnight. Okay, and what do we do about it? All we can do is contact Amazon and please reinstate our listing. We try to go to one of these Facebook groups, try to find somebody to reinstate our account, some legal professional, right? That's what we do. And that's why Amazon sellers are so scared. They're in a nutshell, because what do you do, right? What do you do without an audience? What do you do without actually having, what happens when someone comes in with our product idea comes out and someone steals our idea, right? because we're all at the mercy of the Amazon sales channel. We haven't diversified. So that's on the one end. That's why, in a nutshell, Amazon sellers that I find, myself included, are so afraid, because we don't have a real product and we're only focused on one sales channel and we're not diversified. Just think about it like the stock market. There's like, oh, this stock's really performing well. You're going to keep throwing more money at it. Okay, good. You can still make money doing that at whatever type of stock it is or whatever. But right, don't just put all your eggs in one basket. You wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket in the stock market, in real estate. Why would you do the same with your own business, right? And that's what Ryan Daniel Moran mentions. Amazon sellers are not real entrepreneurs. They're really Amazon channel managers. And to go and make sure we update our LinkedIn to Amazon channel manager. And I understand where he's coming from. So that's why Amazon sellers are afraid. So, okay, great. Maybe if you're new to Amazon, you're like, oh, I'm kind of freaking out. Amazon's a great place to get started. That's my opinion. Some people will disagree with that. I think it's if you're getting into e-commerce, it is the best place to get started, period. But like I said, it's to get started. Okay. So we saw the downside. What's the opposite side? What's the upside? How do we become real entrepreneurs? How do we sleep better at night? And how do we diversify in all this? So number one, and I'll go really quickly through the three sections. So number one, you can start doing this today. Start diversifying your sales channel. Find a third-party logistics company, or you can use Amazon's multi-channel fulfillment, and you can start selling the same product you're already selling on Amazon on other platforms, right? Create a Shopify account. Learn about Shopify. Yes, you have to grow and expand, and getting started and selling on Amazon, you already learned so much, but there's still so much more to learn, and it's exciting, and it's really going to build out your skill set. And again, it's going to, in my opinion, it's vital. It's necessary to learn, and ultimately in the end, it's going to be great, and you're going to not regret doing that. So diversify your sales channel: eBay, Shopify, Walmart, all that kind of stuff. Start diversifying and growing there. What about with product, right? Some things you can do is, have you ever considered creating a patented product or patenting your product, trademarking your products, right? This is kind of a side note. Again, product is a little iffy. It's not 100%. Really what I'd want to focus more on is the audience. I think, like I said before, this is, in my opinion, the most important. Okay. So at Facebook, Google, Amazon, any big influencer you've seen on YouTube, what do they all have in common? They have an audience, right? So Facebook has a gigantic audience. Google has a gigantic audience. What do? If I want to reach the audience, I have to pay them access to their audience. Having an audience is the most valuable thing. And if you're interested in getting started, you haven't get started on Amazon yet, start building an audience first. Because think about what you can do. Build an audience that could look like a Facebook group, like an email list, like social account following, like Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Start growing a following and providing relevant, valuable content on a daily basis. And what you can do is you build the audience out. You say, hey, here's an existing Amazon product. What would you change about this product? What would you improve about? Or what is a pain point that you all experience? So you can understand how to create a brand new product based on, basically free market research or market research from this audience that you built. You create the product, ship it, all that, send it out to Amazon and your other sales channels, right? Set it out, and from there, right, you need to get some initial traction to scale, to rank, to get reviews. Guess what? You can go back to the audience that you already built, and you can use them every single month, continue to grow, and continue to use them to generate more and more sales, to where if the Amazon sales channel or all of your sales channels, or most of them, shut down for whatever reason, this catastrophic event, you can go out to your audience. If you already have a Shopify site, or you create a landing page, you say, hey, our product's still available here. Can't get it on Amazon, but you can get it here, right? And you can redirect your audience that you have, that you built. You're not relying on Amazon's audience, the one that you have. You can direct them to your new product. And you can, even if you lose sales, you're not making as many as you were before, you still won't lose everything, and you're still diversified and you can sleep better at night, right? So very, very powerful. Again, you just build an audience, and you want to sell physical products, digital products. You want to sell services. You want to let other people sell, affiliate marketing with an audience. I mean, this is, in my opinion, the most important thing. And it's literally like the last thing that so many Amazon sellers think about. So myself included. So what I have focused on, so like I said, what my wife and I are doing, and we'll be documenting this on the channel, letting you know how it goes, letting you know exactly step by step what we learn along the way, what some of maybe the issues we have and how we overcome them, because we will overcome. Diversifying our sales channel. We're really looking into, listening to our audience and figure out what products and services do they want. We're looking into really getting patented products into, we're in the process of creating a brand new, completely new product, literally like an invention, not a differentiated, Me Too type product. So that's what we're kind of doing on the product side, which kind of intertwines with the audience. Most important, what we're doing is we're really building out, we have a 6-month content marketing plan for, that we're still working on, still developing and creating content. It's not all created yet. And it won't be because some of it's ad hoc, but Pinterest, Instagram, and a Facebook group. That's like where we're really growing. And then of that, we're using that and some advertising to grow an email and our ManyChat list. So really kind of growing a diverse, highly engaged audience. That's like number one on our mind. And we're really actually putting money and a lot of time toward that. So that's what we're doing. That's what it looks like on a tactical level. And in the end, I mean, diversifying cross sales channel, having a diversified and highly engaged audience, having a multiple product line. We're actually building out a Shopify site, and we have our own private label products and affiliate products that relate to our category. And we're actually going to use that as data to launch our next product. Because think about it, if we can find what are the top sellers on our Shopify site when we get enough traffic, and we see that, oh, it's like, it's this cup. I don't know what it's this cup is selling whatever, then we know that could be a potential opportunity to launch our own private label product on Amazon. So that's kind of what we're doing. That's why so many Amazon sellers are afraid. It totally clicked. Really simple, but really powerful when it's put like this. Again, I'll include the link to the full video of where I learned this below. But I hope you guys found this helpful. I know it helped me out a lot. I'm sure what you're thinking is, oh, this is a lot of work. Is it really worth it, Sumner? I absolutely believe it is. Creating content and building an audience, and learning about your audience and what products and services that they want, and diversifying across sales channels, in my opinion, is not nearly as hard as I thought or it sounded. Like, we're already getting into it, and yes, there's challenges. It's not easy, but it's it's been very rewarding so far, and we'll be sure to keep you posted. So if you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, also give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Really appreciate you watching. Again, really hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.